Hello everyone, you'll probably hear the car making some noise because luckily it's running. In today's world you got to be thankful for small favors, whatever the saying is. Be grateful for small favors. I am now driving to the Veterans Administration Hospital in Long Beach, California. Have you ever been to Long Beach, California? And they call it a beach, but most people never even go to the beach there. It's not like Huntington Beach or Newport Beach or any of those, or Venice Beach, but I'm going to drive down there. Today I pretty much know the way. I'm not using my navigation right now because I would go there basically when I had my situation with my foot last time. I would go down there 2 to 3 times a week, and it's about a 30-minute drive. Not 30-minute drive, sorry, I wish. A 30-mile drive. Right now it's taking only about 40 minutes, which is really, really good. It's never really that. Sometimes it'll be a 30-mile drive, and it'll be an hour and a half, 2 hours. This is when I come home, it's been 2 hours. And if it wasn't diabetic, I could stop at the ice cream shop or something to have ice cream on a Sunday or something, or go and eat something and find a place to. What I should probably do is just take a nap in the car. But then if I wake up, it's still 2 hours. Then I'll never get home. But I'm driving down here. I'm going to take the 605 freeway south all the way down to the 22. This is the VA hospital in Long Beach is right next door to the Cal State Long Beach. I don't know who they are. I know their volleyball team. I think it was won the NCAA championship. I think it is women's volleyball. I think did. There's big signs out there of what they've done. I don't know if they have a football team. I'm not sure. Not really. The Cal States have football teams anymore. Cal State Los Angeles used to have one. I don't know about Northridge. Fullerton, I think, does. Cal State Fullerton, I think they do. I can't remember. But for noise, I don't know. But anyway, I thought I would just make a video while driving, whilst driving, or while driving. I don't know. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be going over there. So two things that I was going to talk about on here. And number one is that some people are telling me they don't like a lot of the keto recipes that they see on Facebook, etc. You know, if you go to like keto, if you go to Facebook and put the word keto in groups, you're going to find keto recipes for beginners, keto diet and recipes and that kind of stuff, low carb recipe, and they don't like it. They said, one lady said that people keep going on and on and on about how great this pizza was that this lady makes. A pizza, Pizza, now the leaning tower of pizza, whatever. If you have a big stack of pizzas, they might be laying in. If you eat too much, you won't be laying, right? But anyway, they're saying that her recipe, they advertise how great it is, and the other people said they tried it and it was gross. It's sick because it doesn't taste like Pizza Hut. It doesn't taste like Papa John's. It doesn't taste like Round Table, Domino's, any of those fast food pizzas. If you go to a gourmet, not a gourmet, but if you go to a mom and pop pizza or an Italian restaurant where they have waiters come by and waitresses come by and they got the checkered tablecloths and they take your order. What would you like to eat? And they talked about different stuff and wine pairings and all that kind of stuff. That pizza is probably a little bit better than some of these fast food pizzas. So it'd be like the difference between getting a really great gourmet burger and going to McDonald's. McDonald's is just fine, tastes okay, I guess, but you are not going to be getting a gourmet burger. So they say that the ones they have don't taste like those. Well, of course not. Factors. And number one, ingredients. If you're having your pizza on cauliflower crust versus a hand-tossed or generated in the bowl, if they make it fresh there, and they put yeast and they put flour and they put salt and they put pepper and they put garlic and all these different ingredients in there, it's going to taste like that. Cauliflower doesn't taste like cauliflower, and they try to mask it to make it taste enough like a pizza crust that you're going to be able to eat it. Other people say, well, I don't like thin crust, I like a thicker crust, like a hand toss, and spin it over the head, all that. I like that kind of crust. Well, if you put it on a tortilla, that's not going to taste like that either. So there are a couple ways to do it, and I'll make the pizza recipe that I make. I'm not going to give away any secrets, but I think I will go ahead and cover that on another video, how to make a keto pizza that you may think is good, you may think it's bad. Everybody has their own adaptations to a keto pizza. But remember also that when you make a pizza at home, you probably don't have a $30,000 oven. I mean, some of these ovens are those conveyor belt ovens, or the 2-layer conveyor belt ovens, where they have a top and a bottom, and they can just crank out pizza. Those are very expensive, heavy gas lines go into those. They cook at 800 degrees or whatever. Or if you go to a wood fireplace, and they don't have wood fire, but it's a wood fire style, and it's a big, it looks like kind of like an igloo or whatever, and they would slide the pizzas in there, and it cooks with fire everywhere. Your cooking method will be different. So either you can maybe take a pizza and bake it in your oven where it doesn't move, it just sits there, and you have to kind of go maybe every whatever amount of time, go there and maybe turn it a little bit. What rack do you put it on? Or you cook it on top of your stove, similar to like a skillet. Somebody said, well, it kind of tastes like a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, of course, that's basically what it could be. It could be like a grilled cheese sandwich. You put it on the frying pan, and you cook it up, and it's fast and it's good, but it's not going to taste exactly like some of these pizza places. You're using a different cooking method, different heats, different ingredients, and then you expect it to taste like something that it's not, and that's just not going to happen. So what you need to understand is you're going to make an item that you can have or try to have that's going to taste pretty good. It's not going to be exactly the same. It's going to be different. So I think I'll do that. I'm not giving away this. I'll make two. One is a baked item, and one is a different kind of item. So I'll probably just describe the baked item, where you can do it. And remember, a lot of the pizza sauces and all that are going to be high in carbs, so be careful of that, because they use molasses, they use sugars, and then a lot of the dough, the pre-made pizza dough you get will be high in carbs as well. So you got to be careful with all of that. Next issue. People are asking me, can I help them lose weight? They'll pay me to lose weight. They'll pay me money if I can teach them what I do. And I said, you don't have to pay me any money. It's free. If you go to my channel, which you're on right now, those videos are free. It doesn't cost you one penny. And you can ask me questions as well, and I can address them. Some of the items videos I make come off of either a Q&A list of questions, or one question. Like last night, I made one on the salad dressing as zero carb, not one carb. Don't forget, subscribe down here. Boop, 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 boop. I'm pointing to the left, so it should be on the right, even though I'm driving. Boop, 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 boop. Please press that subscribe button. Still don't have a manager, but I made a zero carb salad dressing, zero carb, so you don't have to worry about it. Just have as much as you like. I made one on a zero carb meal. Zero, not one, not two, not low carb, not a few carbs, not fewer carbs than a normal adaptation of whatever that was. The adaptation I made is not fewer carbs, it's zero. No carbs at all. No carbs at all. So the thing you have to really worry about that is calories, I guess. How many calories you're taking in, or whatever else it might be that's in your program. If you're a diabetic, you're dealing with carbs. So if you're trying to lower your calories with a low caloric diet, you're trying to lessen the amount of calories taken, you'll have to look into that. You may have a problem with high blood pressure, so maybe a sodium issue. But you don't have to pay anything. It's free. It's free. So, and also, I can't do it. I can barely tell you what I did. I can't tell you what to do. So someone said, well, I tried some of your things, but I still get hungry. I said, well, I never said I don't get hungry. I just can't necessarily eat every time I'm a little bit hungry. So you want to eat and space your meals out throughout the day, so you don't have a long period where you are hungry, or you get low blood sugar if you're a diabetic, and you have to rush some sugars, some sweets. You have to rush that into your system to control those items. You don't want a sugar high to bring up your blood sugar. It's kind of weird because it's a sugar high because you get jittery, but also a sugar high to bring those numbers up. So you want to space that out. That's what I have to do. I'm sure your doctor would tell you to do the same. But I met this person. She is a female person. I think that's what she identifies as, and she is probably on, just whatever. She said her doctor yells at her. I don't know if she means yells at her or her doctor gets upset. Her doctor says, what can I do for you? I tell you what to do. You don't do it. I'll keep your meds going for you. We'll have you come in. We'll check your blood sugar. And they're basically, if you're that heavy and that short, they're just keeping you alive. You know, you're on life support right now. Because oh my God, don't resuscitate, don't put me on life support. You're on life support. If you're 375 and 5'5", and you're a female, that's basically what you're on. I was on that as well. I'm not saying anything bad about her, but they're only maintaining your health to keep you alive. They're not trying at this point to get you to be healthy. That's you. You got to do that. So you got to make the decision. Do I want to be healthy, or do I just want to be alive? And it's not going to be a long life. Do I want to have a short life, which would maybe involving losing limbs, losing the ability to use my bladder and my kidneys properly? Do I have to wear diapers? Am I going to go blind? You know, will I have a heart attack, a stroke? What's going to happen? What's going to knock me out? And you're just waiting for that. You're waiting for the inevitable. We're all going to die. Well, why not enjoy your time you have here? So I told her what I would do if I was in your situation. So for me, at 5'11", let's say I would have to be, she's 375, maybe I'd be 450, 475 to be in a similar situation. I wouldn't say, oh man, I'm 450 pounds. I would like to be 195. No. Would I like to be 195? Sure. But that's not, it has nothing to do with my goal, nothing to do with my motivation, nothing to do with my willpower. What I would say, I'm 450, 475, let's say. In the old days, the scales didn't go up high enough to weigh some people. Now, since we're all fatter, and they're digital, I think also, they go up a lot higher for weight. Before they had the little dial, and go like this. Well, what's it going to do is spin around 3 times to give you your weight? It can only go so high. I knew people that had to get weighed on the freight scales because they were so heavy back. And this lady was only 260 pounds. And she had to be weighed on the freight scale because the scales they had, we were taking a health class at PCC, which is the Pasadena City College. We used to call it the University of Colorado Boulevard. Now they call it Pasadena Chinese College. It is predominantly Asian now, I guess. But she was too heavy to be weighed on the regular scale, and she's only 260. So I don't know how the football players and those kind of people would weigh in back then. I don't know. But I would say if I was 450, I would say, okay, my goal at 450 is to get to 425. That's what we're working right now. Get to 425, losing 25 pounds. Now, if you're really, really heavy, losing 25 pounds is usually not that hard because you're so heavy. It's not, people always say, what do you have to do? If you're that heavy, you probably just have to do something. So if you're taking in, let's say, 7,000 calories a day as a man, and you're supposed to be taking in 2,000, 3,000, I think they say 2,500 to 3,000. So I'm taking in 3 times the calories I'm supposed to take. If I can take that 7,500 calories and take it down to 6,500 calories, I'll see some immediate weight loss. And that's good, but you don't want to get so excited about that weight loss. That's why I say don't weigh yourself every day. Weigh yourself twice a month so you get a feel for what's going on. So you may go up and down, you may yo-yo. But as a owner, don't put a goal of 125, 130, because that goal is so huge. It's a lofty goal, or whatever it is. That's going to mess you up. If you're 375 and you hop on the scale, and now you're 374, you lost a pound. But if you wait 15 days or whatever, you might have lost 8 pounds. But if your goal is to be 130, 135 or whatever, and you hop on that scale and you're not 130, 135, you're going to feel like a failure because you're not hitting your goal. My goal is to go to 135. Am I 135? No. So it's like do or die. I'm either 375 or I'm 135. Huge difference in weights. Huge difference. No, that's probably not going to work. And I told her, it's not going to work. I can tell you this. It wouldn't work for me. It's not going to work for you. That will not work. If your goal is 135 or bust, like California or bust or the gold rush, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Sorry. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your pharmacist. She said they've already given up on her. You know, they up her insulin. They up this number, up that number. And I said, right. And that's what they do because they can't do it for you. They can't do it for you. They couldn't do it for me. So I had to make the decision. They're just trying to keep me alive. Here's some medicine, David. Here's some medicine. And then there's nothing wrong with that. They don't want me to be dead. They're nice. And it's, oh, David, go out and please die. No, they're nice enough to me. Yes, they're nice enough. However, they'll tell me, David, you got to do this. You got to do something. You got to do something. Not we're going to all do something. We're all in this battle together. No, this is my battle. This is my journey. This is my steps to better health from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. This is 100% me. They can give me every single thing that they should, and I will still not have success because I'm not doing the work. And that's what I told her. So now she wants to know if I can work with her. I told her not one-on-one, but if you want to write me some questions, I'll help you. And I said, if you want, I can interview you if you like, but I don't think she's interested in that because she's a little bit embarrassed about how big she is. People ask me, was I embarrassed? And I said, I don't think I was embarrassed. I was more disappointed in myself because I allowed myself to be that. People were probably talking bad about me behind my face, behind my back. But to my face, they were also saying, David, you're too fat. And I said, yes, I'm too fat. I knew. What they were, someone said, David, you're really overweight. I remember when you were really skinny when you were in high school and the military. Now you're so heavy. What happened? Well, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. I put on weight. I sure did. I surely did put on weight. And that's just what I did, and it's my fault. So everybody have a great weekend. Today is Friday. I'll probably put this out. I'll probably put this out tomorrow. This will probably be my video that I shoot on Fridays to publish on Saturday. We'll address the pizza issue, some carb foods coming up. There's some shorts on there. There's another video that's uploading right now, and it should be coming out about 3 o'clock. It won't have a really pretty thumbnail for two reasons. One, I can't really work on it because I'll be at the VA. So it's just going to publish as is. I have it scheduled to publish at 3 p.m. today. If it finishes uploading time, it'll upload at 3. It will start at 3 p.m. So I did a little bit of the SEO and all that, but the thumbnail will be whatever is happening that YouTube chooses. So I won't have any say on that. It'll just open it, and when I get home, I'll kind of tweak a few things about it. I may work after this. I'm not really sure. I have to go on set. I shaved my Brannigan's here, and then I took a shower because tomorrow I'm filming. I'm filming something tomorrow, and then I have a Zoom on Sunday, and then that's for a project I'm starting next week. I got to take my dog to the vet. I got to do all this, a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, you're having a good weekday, Friday. The last day of the week is Friday.